Greetings, you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. This video, if it's supposed to go up when it is, then should be in the middle of the week. You know, we usually post on weekends, so it gives more people time to look at our content, you know, when they're not doing something. But this video is a little bit special and a little near and dear to my heart. Today, if this video gets uploaded when it's supposed to, is the 5th year anniversary of a very good friend of mine passing away. I've been trying to record this video for about 45 minutes now, and no matter what I say or do, it just, I don't know what to say, and I get choked up and other things, but I think I've calmed myself down now. Yeah, let's do this. So if you guys may or may not know, you know, those of you who do follow us, I had a friend, his name was Vance Sanders, and he was a very unique and amazing guy. You know, he had a very eccentric and unique personality, and you know, no one can ever you know, top that. He always had a smile on his face. You know, when that guy was focused, he was fucking determined. He was just an amazing guy all around, and no matter what happened in his home life or what people said or did to him, you know, he always took it out in the water. You know, he always stayed the same. He never changed or let something sway him. He was just a very good guy all around, and I wanted to share a couple stories with you guys to honor his memory. So around this time, 5 years ago, he sadly committed suicide. There was a lot of things happening around that time. I'm not going to get into. It's not my business to say, you know, what happened. I'm going to honor family's wishes and other things. But Vance, you know, me and him, every single meet we would always talk, and hopefully you guys see some pictures that me and my mother, we dug through dozens of hard drives to find these photos, and we're pretty sure there's more, but one of the hard drives wasn't working, so it's probably lost. But me and Vance, we had our personalities in common. We were very unique and kind of outcasted by other people. People thought of us as weird and annoying, and just, you know, they kind of tolerated us, and I understood that. I sympathized that part with him, and because of that, like, me and him, like, opened up a lot. Not as much as I would like to have had, but you know, we talked a lot. There was this one meet in Clearwater, you know, because he swam for Clearwater, that he was sitting on right by the announcer's table, and we were about to swim the 200 back, and we were both in A finals, and he was in the lane right next to me. I was like third, and he was like ranked first, and so like the way it is like he was like, the lanes were right next to me, and we were about to race. Like the heat was in the water beforehand, and they were about to finish, and people were calling, "Hey, where's Vance? Where's Vance?" And so I saw him right at the announcer's table, and I ran over to him. I got him, and I was like, "Bro, we're about to swim. Let's go." He's like, "Oh, thanks." And so like he quickly got his stuff, cap and goggles situated. He took his headphones out and raced to the block, and we swam. He won, and he was just amazing. And then he thanked me right afterwards, and I was like, "Bro, don't need to thank me." He's like, "No, seriously, like, thank you." He's like, "So many people would have saw that opportunity to just take advantage of the fact that I wasn't there, and, you know, done the race without me, but you went out of your way to get me." And I was like, it's not fun. Swimming is fun. It's fun to race with people you like, and you know, see if you can beat them. And without him, then it wouldn't have been a fair race. And so, yeah, it was just, you know, a lot of people commented on that as too. They're like, hey, you know, why did you get him? And I was like, because it's not the same without him. And a lot of people resented me for it, and I didn't care, because, you know, I'd rather lose 1,000 races with him than, you know, win just because he's not there. And I still feel the same to this day. Sorry. Yeah. But there was another race. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pull myself together and not repeat myself. It's just kind of can't think clearly. But Vance was an amazing guy, and I could sit here and list countless stories of, you know, stuff we did, and how that kid literally went from nothing to like instant like top 10 in the nation, and just an amazing guy. I could talk about how he was so focused and determined, and even when he had the whole world going against him, you know, he didn't care. And I just miss him a lot. Yeah, I wish I could have been there for him. I wish I could have been more of a better friend to him. I mean, if I was there, you know, I could have stopped him. But anyway, so the day, so there was I went to a Clearwater meet, and I was the first person to sign up because I knew his mom was gonna be there. And so I went there and I saw his mom there, and she saw me, and me and her made eye contact, and I talked to her for like a good solid like 2 hours, and I cried, and I felt so bad because I couldn't bring myself to go to the funeral. And she wasn't mad at me for it, you know. She wasn't angry or anything at all. She instead she gave me this bracelet. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but yeah, and then forever in our hearts. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, she gave me this bracelet and said to me, hey, you were such a good friend of Vance. I could never thank you enough for it, and I know he's in a better place now, and I know that it's not your fault. You know, you couldn't have done anything. Thank you for being the type of person you are. And I just, like I said, I'm sorry if I'm sporadic. It's just, I could never really bring myself to talk about this. And if I could, it was only like a couple sentences. But I just, Vance was a great guy. An amazing person. I wish I could have been there for him more. And, you know, I can't live in that, you know, sadness and regret. You know, I just have to learn to accept it and move on. And he was hurting so much inside, and I mean, ugh. Okay. But I want to talk about suicide now. If any of you at all are feeling depressed, like you're hopeless, like an empty feeling that no matter what you do, it'll never go away, please talk to someone. Please call the hotline, call someone you know, call a friend, family member, someone you trust, someone who you are willing to just pour your heart out to, and just let people know how you're feeling, because I know what it's like to let that shit eat you alive, and it's just so I just don't want any of you to end up like Vance. I want you guys to talk it out. I want you all to... I just want you to know that it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel depressed. Just know it doesn't last forever. It doesn't have to. Talk to someone, you know, talk to anyone. Let someone be the light that guides you out of the darkness that you see, that you think your life is. So many of you think your life isn't worth it. You know, I talk to people who are willing to let me in, and just, I understand what it's like to just feel utterly hopeless and feel like there is no purpose, and like no matter what you can do, you can't change anything. And that's when you're wrong. That's the whole reason me and Kate had started this thing, you know, was because we can do something. We have a voice. We have the internet. It's the biggest platform to affect almost all of humanity. We can do something. And so many of you think that it's just nothingness. If you ever feel alone, talk to someone, talk to us. Our DMs are open. Like, hell, I don't care if I've never met you before in your life. Like, please message me. Please message us. Just don't give up. Keep finding options. Keep finding reasons to live. Just keep trying, because I promise you will find your purpose eventually. You know, you may not know it yet, and you know, it's just people expect you to figure your life out by the age of 18, 20, 22, like, but it's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to do this alone. I just don't give up. Don't give up finding a purpose. You are loved. You are wanted. You are gonna do amazing things. We love all of you. Every single one of you. Yeah, there may not be 70 people or how many of your followers you have. I don't really keep track of it, but we love each and every single one of you. You know, it doesn't matter if we don't know you, or if we know you a little too much, or anything at all. Just, we love you. We want the best for you. We want you to be happy. It's just, don't make a permanent solution out of a temporary problem. Don't end your life so easily. 'Cause I've been close to it before, and I'm pretty sure others have. And Vance, I know if you're hearing this up there, just know that I love you, man. I always will. You know, I'm never taking this bracelet off, or it's never going within 10 feet out of, you know, away from me. Just know that I love you. I wish you were still here, and I just hope other people learn. I just hope you knew, I just wish you knew that you were loved by so many people. No matter, you know, what people said about you, no matter who did what to you, just know that you were loved and you were wanted. And the day you died, I could not fathom anything. You were an amazing person, Vance. You impacted so many lives, and I wish everyone that swam, or everyone on this planet, got a glimpse of you, what you were like. And I feel like if you met everyone, every person you ever met, you touched, you know. You taught me, Vance, that Vance taught me to never quit with anything. Vance was so focused and so determined on when he wanted something, and that's the biggest lesson I drew from you, Vance. I just wish you followed this through. I don't blame you for how you were feeling. I wish you called me. I wish you did something. I just wish you knew that your suffering wasn't eternal, that it was going to end soon. And that goes the same with all of you. You may feel like you're stuck now, that you're in this bubble of just despair and nothingness, but there's so much more to you to that. Don't define yourself by depression, anxiety, whatever the hell it is you're going through. I don't know everyone's situation, so I'm not going to assume. You all are amazing. We all are amazing. We're all human. We're all equally suffering. We all suffer from the same emotions. I just wish more of us understood that. Instead of treating others like crap, we sympathize instead and treat others as human. Instead of, you know, defining ourselves as black or white, right wing, left wing, Buddha, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're all human at the end of the day. We all came from one person, and if that one person saw how all of her children were treating each other, I wonder what she would say. Just please, guys, if you're sad, if you feel empty, please talk to someone. You are not alone.